user to integrate Selenium and Maven together. Why we need Maven? So everything that we need to focus. What actually this Maven is? Maven is nothing, but it is also one of the tool. Okay, it is not a specific software. It is simply a tool. It can be used by any of the person, like the developer also, tester also. Whoever don't want to execute their code from the IDE, okay, they can simply make use of this Maven. They can make use of the command prompt, and from that prompt they can be easily able to make use of this one. So how is it possible? How it can be done? What is the different scenario, and how you can work on this one? So just wait, I will show the official website for Maven. So in the notes, whatever I have prepared for you, you can see over here that is the link is given, this one, and this is the URL, maven.apache.org. Or if you want, you can simply double click, means you can search it from the Google itself, Apache Maven. You will get this page open, the very first link. Now from this one, what are the software that you need to download? So basically you need to scroll down, and here you will get the files. Get the files like the binary, tar file, zip file, source, and the zip file. So which one we will prefer? We are not working on the Ubuntu or any kind of the Linux machines. If we are working on that, then we can go for this binary distribution that is ending with the tar.gz. That is the tarball file. We are working on the concept of the Windows platform, so we will download this Apache Maven. Okay, in my case it is already downloaded, so you can simply double click on this one, it will get started downloading. Okay, now from here, what are the things that you have to do regarding the setups? So that setups can be also done like the ant, because whenever you are extracting the Maven software, you will get this folder like this one. Here there is no .exe file to directly install, or whenever we don't have any .exe file, how we can install that one? So for that purpose, you need to go to the environment variable setup. How you can get that one? So right click on the your my computer or the my PC, go to this property tab, and go to this advanced system setting, go to this environment variable, and here you can see initially you will not get this Maven home. What you have to do, you have to click on the new, give the name over here the Maven underscore home, and the variable value will be nothing but it is simply the location where your Maven is present. So you can simply extract the Maven folder like this one, and here you can set the path up to this folder. Wherever you have located this Maven, you can set the path up to that one. Okay, so this is the first thing that you need to set, that is the Maven home. Now next thing, what will be the next thing? So in my case it is already done, so I am not doing second time. You can see it is a Maven home, and this is the location where the Maven is present. The second more concept is that you need to set up the path variable also. So here in the system variable, uh, path will be already present. What you have to do, you have to simply click on the path variable. You need to choose this path, go to the edit option, and here don't modify anything that we already know. We don't have to modify anything. What we have to do, we have to simply go to the last. In my case, you can be able to see this one. So simply go to the last, place one semicolon. After semicolon, you need to paste the exact location which is containing the bin directory of the Maven. Let me show. So earlier we have given the path up to this one. Now we have to give the command up to this bin directory. Okay, up to the bin directory of the Maven. Why we have to give the bin directory locations into the path? Because here you can be able to see the commands. This is the first command, that is the Windows command script. So like that we have to execute this Maven. So you need to provide the location of this Maven Windows command where it is present. So here it is present into the bin directory. So you need to set the system variable. After semicolon, you need to provide the exact location with the bin directory. After that, you need to provide, after bin, you need to also provide one semicolon. Once you do done with that one, click OK, and here OK. Okay. Now you need to check whether the Maven is installed into your system or not. How you can check? So you can simply open one command from terminal and you need to execute the command. What could be the command for checking whether the Maven is present or not? Just wait. This is the prompt, and we have seen in the bin directory what is the command. In the bin directory we have the command that is known as mvn. Maven, for Maven the command is mvn. So we will open any of the terminal like this. We can open the terminal, we can type the mvn, then one space hyphen version. Once you execute this one, if your setup is successfully done, or if your system is successfully detected the Maven, you will get the window like this one. Okay. Sometimes what will happen, even though the Java is installed into your system, here you will get the message that Java underscore home is not set. In my case, I was earlier getting, so I have modified that. It will ask you that Java home is not found like this one. But the Java is installed into your system, it will give the message. So what you have to do, you have to simply go to the location of the environment variable again, and you can see here I have given the location of the Java, where the Java is installed into my system. So in my system it is installed into the C program files, and this is the location. Without any bin, you simply give the location of the Java. Once you make sure, if it is asking over here that Java home is not set, then only you have to give, otherwise leave it. So you need to give the Java home up to the folder which is containing the Java, okay, where your Java is installed. So you can see in my system, in the C drive, I am having the program file, and here you can see the Java. So here 7 and 8 both are there. So whatever you wish to use, you can use it. I am using the 7. So up to this 7, up to this location you need to specify over here for the location of the Java home. Don't change anything into the system variable, that is highly restricted. Then click OK. Okay. After that, again you need to execute the same command, mvn one space hyphen version. Now you can be able to see it is returning with the Apache Maven version also, along with the Java version and detailed information regarding the OS and everything. It means that Maven is successfully installed into our system. Okay. Is it fine up to this one?
Yes, we can.
So what is the things that we can go and work with this one? How we can work with this Maven into our Eclipse? Because everywhere we are writing the code using the Eclipse itself. So here a little bit changes will be there. Instead of selecting the Java program, you don't have to select the Java program. Okay. And first you need to make sure that in your system, whatever the latest version of Eclipse you have downloaded, that Maven is present or not. So go to this file, new, and here instead of this Java project or whatever we are selecting earlier, here you need to search the Maven project, whether it is located over here or not. So if it is directly not present over here, go to the others. Now you need to type over here the Maven. Okay. You can see we are having the Maven project. Here you need to select the Maven project. I will deal with this later. Suppose there is a case that by default that Maven is not present into your system. It is not showing the Maven project. what are the things that you need to do? Simply open the Eclipse, make sure net is connected, go to this help, and from here you need to open this Eclipse Marketplace. Go to help and click on the Eclipse Marketplace. If you have already downloaded the latest version of the Eclipse, it will be present. It will take few seconds, okay, to connect with the marketplace. It is not the direct, it is with some third party type, so it will take some time. Now here in this search box you need to type Maven, okay, you need to type Maven, click OK or enter. It will give you the information regarding whether the Maven is compatible with your Eclipse or not. There may be some issue also, because earlier we were having the direct link, we can directly download, but they had modified the scenario over here. So you need to be sure. First you need to search over here. Now I will see whether the direct Maven is present or not. Okay, so you can see it is telling that Maven integration for Eclipse Luna. Okay, or whatever you are using now, you will get the symbol like that, M2E. Okay, this Maven you need to select, because there are a lot many things that is coming with the Maven. Okay, so you need to make sure that this option is coming or not. Okay, once this is come, this will come. If it is not installed, you will get the option like this, install. So you simply double click on that one. It will ask you to restart warning, something that you gave whatever it is asking, and then you can be able to see that Eclipse is installed. This Eclipse is configured with the Maven. Then after that you need to simply restart your Eclipse. Once you successfully restart your Eclipse, go to the file, go to new, and there may be chance that it will present over here also. If it is not present over here, simply go to the other, select the type over here the Maven. It will give you this option Maven. Now from here you need to select this Maven project. Click next. And here one more thing, because earlier this scene was not coming in the case of Java project. Here to create the project of the Maven kind into the Eclipse, we need to think, then only we can be able to create. Now you can see for Maven it is M is also coming. So this is one of the steps that you need to check out. Okay, create a simple project. Okay, that is a normal Maven project we have to create. So you need to click on this checkbox, that is a create a simple project. By default it will be unchecked. You need to check this one. Don't forget to check this. Okay, then next. Here you can see earlier we were getting simply the project name along with the default package and the class name, but here you will not get that scene. Here the scenario is changed, as you can be able to see it into the screen, and everything step by step you can be able to see, from the downloading to the installation is present into your notes. Even though the how to set the Maven home, how to set the Java and everything, the path is also created over here. Okay, and this you can see that Maven versions like that we have already seen now only. Now here it is telling that create Maven project, file, new project, Maven project, and then you have to select this one also. So focus on whatever it is mentioned over here. Now this same snapshot whatever we have seen on the Eclipse is coming over here. So it will ask you the group ID. What is this group ID? So don't get confused and any worry about this point. This group ID is nothing but it is simply like your package name. Okay, it is simply the package name. Earlier what package we are giving, so like that only you can give any package name. Okay, it will depends upon user choice whatever the package you want to give. Okay, like this one you need to give, or you can give up to 2 only. It will depends upon you. Now it will ask the artifact ID. What is this one? Okay, so this will be your simply the class name. Okay, like This will be the first one. Group ID will be your package name, and artifact ID will be simply you can understand that it is a class name. So every information you can see over here, it is present. Okay. So group ID, this is a package, and here the class name you have to give like this one. Why? Because it is not a normal Java project, so the class name should be also like the package name itself. Okay. Like this you need to give, or it's your risk how you can give. And make sure this will be version, that is the 0.01 snapshot. This will be by default coming, and that is the required for the Maven. This package is also coming as the jar, that is by default coming. Now it will ask you the name and description. So in the name and description, these are not the mandatory along with this parent project. So these all you don't have to touch anything. Only you have to give the group ID, that is like this one, the package ID, and artifact ID. This is the class like class, but the style of giving the class name is changed over here. So like this you need to give the class. Okay, you can see it is already present over here, form dot this one. So it is giving the project already exists. Okay. So now here for the name, and what will be the description? Yeah. Any question?
No, Vikram.
So the name we can give anything. It is not mandatory. Also, we will give the demo for Maven project. Okay, demo for Maven or Maven project. The same thing I will copy and give it for the description also, because these are the optionals. Whether you are giving or not an issue. Once you give all these informations, here you will get the next option. In my case, let me modify it. Show you. Now you can see the automation 2, and after that you will be able to get the directly finish. So what you have to do, you have to click on this finish. Okay, once you click on the finish, you can be able to see, you will get the project like this one in the project explorer. Okay, and here you can see lot of the classes. My voice, Prasanti, is it not audible to you?
Vikram,
Yes.
voice is breaking.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Vikram. You were asking something?
Yes, I was asking that whether I am audible to you or not.
Yeah, you're clear, and you're clear, Vikram.
Series message at me. It's not audible.
Yeah.
See, for creating the Maven project, what is the first thing that you should be connected to the internet? Then only you will be able to create. Okay. Just now we have seen that here only the SRC folder was there. Now it had automatically updated, and you have got the project like this one. Okay. This will be the project structure for the Maven. That will be automatically formed. Okay. Once you will have the internet connection. What is the next thing you need to do? Okay, what are the things that you have to focus over here? So here you can see source.main.java, that resource, and oh sorry, we are working on this second. So these all will be the blank only. Okay, everyone, the structure or directory over here is the blank. Okay, here it is the simply suggesting it is by default it is taking the Java version 1.5. So don't worry. Okay, it will take according to its information you have given, and it will take not from your system, it will take from the internet itself. How it is taking? So you need to check this folder form.xml. What is this form.xml? So this is the one of the mandatory package for the Maven project, and this will be automatically get generated. So simply double click on this form.xml. It will load one page for you, one file for you. Just wait for loading. Here you will get the options like this one. Okay, now from this one you need to come over here. See this panel. Okay, and double click on this form.xml. You will get this information into your project. Here you can see the information whatever you have given, that is same or not. Group ID, then artifact ID, then versions, then name and description. So this is the basic information, and this is the by default generated by the Maven. Now here whatever the things you have to do, that you need to focus on this form.xml. Okay, so what are the things that you need to configure over here into the form.xml? So here the configuration is a little bit tricky and difficult also. Okay, let me show you first over here. You will get this form.xml, and from this form.xml, here you need to don't change anything. Whatever it is written over here into your notes, don't change anything. Why? Because if you are changing anything, you will get this some of the configuration mismatch. Okay, that is the by default it is coming, and from where it is coming, that I will show. That is already provided by the Maven people itself at their website itself. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to simply copy this whole information of the form.xml to the last. Okay, up to this one you need to copy and paste into this project. You simply delete this all information if you wish, and copy the whole thing into your dash form.xml. Here we will have, I will show you whatever I have done and what are the configuration required for this one. So it will have all the software informations, like whatever the Java versions you are using, whatever the test-ng you are using, that information you need to specify over here. How we can specify? So see over here, maximize this one. Now you can see this was by default coming, so leave as it is, no need to worry. Okay, and here you need to add this first property. Okay, and then you need to add the dependency matlab means simply your project is going to depend upon certain factors. Okay, so what are the things that is your project is depending? So here a lot of that dependency will be there. Okay, you can see inside the dependencies tag we are writing the dependency separate. You can see first dependency, it is telling you regarding the test-ng. Okay, it is simply telling you the group ID means the package name, artifact means the class name, and whatever the versions we are using and what is the scope test. So from where you can be able to get this one. So this is by default provided by the Maven peoples itself. Sorry, not Maven, testng.org, because we are looking for the testng dependency. Okay, so simply scroll it, you will be able to get somewhere. If you are not getting, you need to check somewhere else. Okay, go to the last, here it is not present, so you need to click on this Maven, and from here you can see the very first link itself. This is the dependency that the Maven test-ng people are going to give you for writing the Maven projects. Okay, so if you click on the test-ng.org, you will have to go to this Maven, and from here you will get this dependency. So 6.8 is the latest one, and we are using the same one. So what you have to do, you need to simply copy this dependency and paste over here. That will be your first dependency into this dependencies tag. Okay, now second thing, you need to do it for same for the Selenium also. Okay, here it will consider the from website, the group ID you can see here, it is the simply the website. Okay, what we are searching, testng.org. So like that one, it is taking the org.testng, that is the standard one. For the Selenium, you can see it is the code, and it is I have written, if I have written over here the 2.47, why? Because I was using the 2.47 only. We are not using the 2.53. So whatever the version you want to download and you want to use, you simply write over here. Okay, if you are not sure which is the latest version, you can go and check for the Selenium latest version from the Selenium HQ website. Okay, here whatever you will write, that the TestNG 6.8 and Selenium 2.47, all once you save this form.xml, okay, once you save this one, all the plugins will be automatically downloaded from their website. You don't have to provide any jar files separately over here. That is the features of the Maven. Okay, whatever the compatible version of the required software, you need to simply provide into the dependency over here, and whatever the version you will provide, it will automatically download and save into the Maven project. So here only we require the two dependencies. First one for the test ng, because we will use the @annotation test, and second one the Selenium WebDriver, so standalone server. So for that, this is the version. It will automatically download and keep it into the Maven project. You don't have to provide it separately. That is the features from the Maven. Now here we have the certain other features, like what are the different compiler plugins, so you don't modify anything. These are the by default plugins which is coming from the Maven itself. Okay, so you simply copy and save this one into your project. Once you will give the configuration or whatever the changes you have done over here, if you are simply saving this form.xml by over here or control C, it will take some time, maybe around 10 to 15 minutes depending upon your internet speed. Okay, it will depends, because it will download the test ng also, it will download the Selenium standalone server also, and here you can't provide directly. Okay, it will not take. So that is the scenario you have to do over here. Once you are done with the setting of this form.xml, means you are simply ready for writing the Maven test cases. Okay, how you can write the Maven test cases now, and where you have to write. Okay, so we are going to write the test cases. We are not going to write the Java codes. Okay, even everything whatever it is present, if you save and download, that is correct, then there may be chances that you will get this cross symbol over here. Okay, so don't focus on this one, because whatever we require, that we have already done the setting, and if it is also giving the this error mark, don't focus, simply neglect that one. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to write the simple test case. How you can write the simple test case? So whatever the test case you have to write, you can write inside the, which folder you have to write, you have to write inside the source and test. So all these folders you have seen that it is automatically going to created. Now inside this test, you have to write your test cases. So how you can write? Normal how we write, we can write the same. Inside this source test, you create one package, inside that package create one Java file, and inside that Java file you write your test case. Okay, so here you can see what is the test case. It is written simply, the class name is the demo for Maven, and the test case is demo Maven. Okay, and one message that hello world. So if you simply click over here, let me show, by running directly, run as test ng test, what will happen? Always for running the Maven project, you should be connected with the internet. At the console, we will open and we will see that we are getting the output. It is telling that Java Maven project passed, but this is not our syntax. Okay, what we are doing, why we are doing this one? Because we don't have to run this from the Eclipse, and we don't want to see this console. This Maven is especially designed to run it from the command prompt. Okay, so what are the things now that is required to run it from the command prompt? So simply right click on the project, whatever the project you have written, and here I have written only a simple test case. You can write n number of the test case with the whatever the work you wish you can perform. Okay, opening the browser, closing everything, the normal test cases you want to work, you can be able to work it from over here. So right click on this demo for Maven project, and here you can be able to get this option testng that you have already familiar. Go to this testng, click on the convert to testng. Okay, by default we have seen already that how to create the testng suite, and this is the suite that is going to be created with the name testng.xml. Simply click finish. Now you can be able to see here we are having the testng.xml. So what next step we have to perform? So you have to simply copy this testng XML. You have to drag it and drop it into this folder, that is the resource. Okay, why I'm not dragging? Because that you need to drag it and you need to provide. If you are not dragging also, what will be the possible issue over there? Why we need to drag that one? That is the thing we need to see. So here in your notes you can be able to see the detailed structure, how you can be able to see this one. Now here this was the testng.xml that is generated, and we are already having this one. What is the things it is telling? It is telling that you need to run this project not as the testng test suite. You need to run this project as the Maven test. How you can run this Maven test? Because you here, if you click on this one, is there any possibility that you are getting this Maven? No. Why you are not getting? Let me search. Because you need to add that test ng. You need to generate once again. And this test ng you need to specify by simply copying to this resource folder. Whether it is copied or yes, it is copied now. Or if you wish, you can directly move by deleting this one. Now if we click on this testng.xml, go to the run. It is not updated. Let me refresh this one. So wait. Okay, we will work on that. Then we have to see how we can able to go to the location of this project. So first you need to click on that project, go to its properties, and you need to go to this location. How we can go to this location? You can search directly that location. Here this is the location. Okay, this location we are having the project. So we need to tell our command prompt that my project is located at that particular location. How we can tell? Change the directory, give the location. We need to change the directory. If it is C and C, both are into the same, you don't have to change, but it is different one. So I need to change the drive. Now we are at the Maven project. Let's see whether we are able to run it or not. So what are the first thing that we have to check it out? How we can run this Maven? What are the different operations you have to perform? So we can perform normal operations like we can clean it, we can initialize it, we can run this one, and the basic things only that is required is that you have to get the output from the running the Maven project. So you can see I have already given the information also that you need to copy that testng.xml into the main resource. Check whether it is present into the same location or not. Main resource. Oh, it is in the test. That you have to focus, otherwise it will not work. Main resource you need to paste. Okay, delete this one, delete this previous one also. You can simply move from this one location to this location. Now what is the things it is telling, how we can run this one. So just focus on the snapshot. It is not doing anything, it is simply performing the operations. How it will perform? Because we have already specified the bin directory of the Maven, that is started with the mvn. The same thing you need to make use for running your project. You can see over here, let me zoom it some more, that once you are at the project directory you have to click on the Maven clean, or if you wish you cannot clean that one also, that is not mandatory. You have to run. So Maven clean, Maven test, Maven initialize, whatever the operation you wish you can perform. Okay, it will totally depends upon user. Every case you will get the same output. And go to the we have already having this one. Yes. So here first we will perform the clean operation. Type Maven space clean. Wait for few seconds. You can be able to see this information. What is this information telling you? That first it will scan for the project, whether that project is present at that location or not. If it is present, it will proceed further, otherwise your build will false. Okay, so here it is scanning for the project, it has got this information, and here you can see if already that data is present. If already the target directory, it will create one target directory. If it is already present, it will delete it. Okay, if it is not present, then it will create. So that is the reason why we have performed the clean operation, because sometimes the report from the previous project it is present and it will take the same. Okay, so this is the project Maven clean. How you can run this one? What is the possible way to run this one, and whether your project is successful or not? How we can be able to decide that one? So here you will get the option that build success. Otherwise you will get the message that build failed. Next command what we can perform. We have to perform the test. Wait for few seconds, let it completed. So once you execute the command, you will be able to get these messages like tests. Means it is running your test cases. Here we have given only a single test. That is the message with the hello world. If you give 10, 15, everyone output will be present over here with the information running test suite, and it is the output hello world, and these are the information that we already familiar with this one, how we can get this output. If everything is okay, it will give you the build success, otherwise you will get the build fail. The same information you can see over here, that is present into your slides, and these informations you can be able to make use by executing. Now here, this is not the part of the our report. Okay, this is not our project, but anyhow we can modify this one. First we will see, this is the location where my project is present. We will go to this target, and these all are the some work which is going to be generated from the project. Okay, Maven project. For this project we are already familiar how we can generate the Excel sheet report, right? How we can generate this Excel LT report, remember? Anybody?
Yes, Vikram.
Yes.
I do. Yeah, I remember.
Yes, simply you need to copy the jar files for this Excel LT into your home directory like this one. This is the extra work I have shown over here. Okay, you can project get the output from over here also, like the pass fail into the, and this is the normal output for the test ng that we are already cover up this one. So is there any question in this Maven?
Mm, Currently, no, Vikram. It's just a process to be followed, right?
Mm-hmm. Why we require this
Uh,
type of the project? Now question my is there, why we work for this Maven? What is the need for this one? Okay.
Maven, yeah, because now I think Maven is mostly used because we can start executing your test cases right from the command prompt instead of going to the Eclipse and going and
Yes.
running it from there.
So what will happen?
We just
If,
ask the tester to just run that command and execute those test
yes,
cases.
even you don't have to go for the starting of the system where your project is written. After doing this work, what will happen? It will be uploaded to the server. Okay, and from the server you can directly able to check whether the whatever the test cases that the person is written. Okay, you don't have to go physically over there or sharing the system. That is the facility.
Mhm. Okay.
So
So I think I have to work on this. Vikram. Maven is an important topic, right, for the execution of all our test cases.
yes. So whatever the test cases we have executed already, okay,
Mhm.
the same thing you can execute with the help of
Using Maven.
without Eclipse. You can execute like this one. You can see these are the
Okay.
reports which we earlier used to get, right?
Mhm.
Demo for the Maven and
Yes.
this information. The same thing, but from the command prompt without touching the system. Once I will type some test cases, I will upload to the server. You simply go and visit to the server, and you can directly see whether I am
Execute it.
present or not. Okay, no need to worry.
Mhm.
This is the way why we require the Maven. And the similar kind of the tool was Ant. Remember that time you were having a lot of
Yes.
the problems.
Yes.
So here this
Mhm.
Maven and Ant, you can use any one. Both are similar functionality. You can use any one. But Maven is widely used. Okay, it will be used by the developers also, not only by the testers. So it is also the similar kind of the reports it is giving at the command prompt itself. You can see. Okay,
Mhm.
then here just now we talked that we have to work on the, suppose we need to work by taking the details from the server. How we can work? Okay, we have seen only the normal Maven cases. How we can execute from the command prompt. The same work how we
Yeah.
can do it from the server. Okay, so working with the server, we have one another concept and one topic which is dealing with the server name, and the server is the Jenkins. It is a widely used server. Okay, everywhere this will be used. So what you have to do before going to work on that one, that note, same note, whatever it is there, I will share today both. What you have to do, you have to go to this Jenkins website, and from this website here you can be able to see the download, but we are focusing mainly on the first. We have to see the Jenkins version 1.0. Okay, then we can, if you wish, you can try for the 2.0 because they have changes a lot of the things. So you have to go to this website URL jenkins.io index that is present into the notes, and here the past releases, and here there are a lot of the different versions is available. So which versions you can take it as a compatible version. So I have used the versions that is known as, I think, 1.6. Okay, yes, 1.6 something, it is 1.6. So you can download it 1.4, 5, 6, whatever you wish, but I think there may be some incompatibility problem also. Most of the times it will be not. Okay, you can download 5, 6, anyone. You can download it from any list, any these files, except this 2.71 because there may be changes. I have not tried with that 2.7 versions. So if you are familiar with the 1. Version, same way you need to proceed with the 2.7 version also. Okay, so you can download 1.6 any of these versions. It will be around, and here that file whatever you will download, that will be not directly executable, that will be present into the some WAR files like that. Okay, let me show where it is. You can be able to see this file Jenkins WAR files, and if you downloading 1.6, it will be of size 60 MB. You can be able to see over here. Okay, let me click any one of these one, check whether it is. Yes, you can download this one 1.651 it is, and it is jenkins.war file you have to download. It is of the 62 MB, so that is the correct. You can simply double click over here, you can be able to download this one. What this Jenkins is, this Jenkins is one of the server, okay, which we will use into our test cases executions. Okay, and here this is not the for the small range, it can be widely used. Okay, so this Jenkins, download it first. Maven, I think you have already downloaded. If you have not downloaded, download and try this example. Okay, then you will have these notes also, that Jenkins notes also. If you wish, you can follow this one and try this one, but it will be your wish if you are following or not. I will cover up same into the next class. Okay, so make sure you should have the downloaded Jenkins. Parallelly you can also execute. Okay, okay, so I will show you the same, and you have to execute it because it's a lengthy work. Here you need to wait for more times also for starting the server and everything. So whatever the issue you are facing, that we will say it together. Okay, and you should download these files. Okay, I hope you will remember this, how you can download it. You can
Yeah,
download it any 1.6 versions, or maybe I will copy this link also, direct link.
I remember it with no problem.
I will copy one.
I'll just mention it in the document.
Yes. So these are the two links. Either from the first you have to go in depth, or directly from the second link you can be able to download it. Okay. So download it and be ready. And still I didn't go for this web table. Okay. I will cover up after finishing all this one. How many you have tried
Okay.
for that web table? You are getting the outputs?
Web table, no, Vikram.
No.